Good morning, folks.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do.
It's a beautiful
Right there, son.
it's a beautiful Sunday, October the 20th, 2019. I'm just out doing some general metal detecting around a few parks that we used to do, and just to find some change. I might make a few videos of things I dig up, but I think for the most part, I'll be showing you at the end. Here's my dad. We just got out here. It's early in the morning, and I'll show you at the end of the video everything we find. Get back with you. Hello, folks. I'm back again. I've been checking the playground here for a few minutes, and I found 3 dimes already. I just got a real good signal, and I'm pretty sure it's a quarter, and I thought I'd show you my machine. And it's a DFX. It's my older machine, and it's the one that my dad uses here in Florida. So I'm down here visiting for a while, and here's my display. And quarters are typically an 84 on the machine. It's pretty consistently around the 84. And then that's the search mode. I pull the trigger to pinpoint. It'll show you the depth. So this is right on top of the ground, supposedly. It'll dig around, and there it is. It is a quarter. If I might make another video. If not, I'll show you everything I found at the end. Catch you later. Alright, I'm back again. I just found that quarter not even 1 minute ago, and I thought I'd show you. Pennies and dimes. They're usually 78 to 81. So this is going to be either a older, it's not going to be a zinc penny. It's going to be an older memorial or a dime at 1.5 inches. Right in there. And I think I might have seen it. I think I saw it moved. Right in here, I think. There it is. Oh, I saw it.
A dime.
Nope, it's
Penny?
a penny. But dimes and pennies read up the same. So, except if it's a penny made after 1982. My machine's set not to pick those up. I also won't pick up nickels though, but that's alright. Tomorrow I'm going to do some beach hunting. Try to find some gold. I'll be digging up a lot of stuff then. Alright folks, be back with you. Well, hey folks, I'm back again. My dad talked me into changing the setting on this to where I can pick up possibly a gold ring. And of course, by changing the setting, it opens up the door to many other things I could possibly find. As I said in one of the earlier clips, that my machine is set to discriminate against nickels. The reason being is pull tabs come up the same as nickels. So I did change my setting, and I found a handful of nickels, maybe 4 or 5 of them, and I found a couple pull tabs. But there's so much change here. I kept it on that setting, and I'm still in the same place that I've been hunting for the last half hour. I found probably about $2 and change. And then here's a signal. I thought I'd show you one live. Don't know if you can see that clearly in the sun. It's ringing up a little high to be a nickel. It's coming up 23, 24, 25. But I thought I'd dig this one up. It could be only 2.5 inches. It could be a nickel, but it's probably just a pull tab. Or pull tabs and nickels have almost exactly the same signal. Well, I moved it. Let's see what's in here. Let me get my pen pointer. And there you go. It's the end of a pencil. The metal end of a pencil. Well, I thought it might have been a nickel, but that's what a nickel would sound like. So I'll give this to my dad, and it'll be in the wrap-up at the end of the video. And
Pencil thing.
yep, end of a pencil.
That's all right.
All right, be back later. And back again, another clip. Still on the settings where I can find nickels. This one's also ringing a little high to be a nickel. But you never know. This one's reading 3 inches deep. Oh, I got it up. There it is. Pull tab. Be back later. How you doing there, folks? We're back. We've been hunting for probably, me and my dad's been out here by a couple hours now. Some folks have showed up. Kids playing basketball. Kids over on the playground. And we just took a little break. Counted up our stash. We had just under $7 worth of stuff. And we're sitting over here, and I found a modern quarter right over there next to that utility cover there. And I got a signal over here, and I wasn't sure what it was. It kind of came up rang up a little low. And I dug it up, and I thought it was going to be a zinc penny. And I found a wheat cent out here. It looks like a 1942. Clearly it's been in the ground a long time. It took me a while to even see what it was. But then I realized when they put this concrete in, they must have moved the dirt around, because it was only about an inch deep right over here. So I got me a Wheatie. I totally didn't expect that. It's either 42 or 47. I'll have it cleaned up and I'll show you at the end of the video. I can't believe it. Well, back to hunting. Well, hello there, folks. This is our wrap-up video. I didn't make any more videos since I found that wheat penny. We stayed there for maybe another 30 minutes or so, and we moved on to a different park. And I found a few dollars there. And then we went to a third park. Didn't find a whole lot there. That third park is a very old park, which was the first school in the area back in the 1920s. And we did get a very faint signal by an old tree, and we couldn't get the target because it was underneath massive tree roots, but who knows what that was. But we found a lot today, as you can see. Here are the coins that we found. We did pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. $7.50 in quarters. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $5.30 in dimes. 40 cents in nickels. We don't find a whole lot of nickels because generally our settings are above the nickel range, but as you've seen in some of the earlier clips of this video, I did change the settings in hopes to possibly find a gold bracelet or something along the playground, which didn't materialize. And there was a few surface finds. The shiniest coins, a few of them were very shallow, even a few of them were right on top. If you're wondering why the quarters are discolored, the surfaces of a quarter, the surfaces are made of nickel with a layer of copper in the middle. And nickel, the element nickel in the ground oxidizes fairly quickly. In fact, it's unusual for me to find this many shiny coins. There were lots and lots of shallow ones. I actually like the look of the deeper clad, such as that quarter. I think it's pretty. I am ultimately going to change the... I'm going to clean them up like I did in the... all these are rinsed off with just water, but I have a vinegar and salt and gravel solution that I use in a tumbler, which cleans them all up to a nice original color. But for now, I'll just wash them off, and I'm very happy with our haul today. And we got 10, 20, 23 cents in pennies, and there's a few zinkins in there. One interesting note, for the very first time ever, and I'm certain of this, I found a quarter, a dime, a nickel, and a penny all in one hole. I am certain that's never happened before, and that was particularly exciting. And then over here I have some miscellaneous objects that we found. Over here we have some aluminum. This aluminum was found while it was on nickel mode. The machine would normally filter these out, but it would also filter out nickels for these pieces of aluminum. I got 3.5 pull tabs, 2 pencil eraser ends. This one still has part of the eraser intact, and another small piece of foil, which came up as a possible ring. We first saw that little flash of color. It kind of has a gold color to it, but it is just foil. I had my hopes up for just a split second. 2 pieces of, this is also aluminum, pieces of aluminum here. These actually came up higher. The bigger the aluminum, the higher it could come up as far as a coin. One of these, what does that say? Serve Tech Travel PT, not sure what that stands for. But I found that. That was a possible quarter find. Gun casing. Those are always pretty cool to find. Broken key. Found this here lid to something. I'm not sure entirely what that was for, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Well, it's going to go in the trash after the video, but it's different than the trash I usually find, I should say. This is a pretty cool little army jeep or army vehicle. Found this at the last place we hunted. I really like this. Finding them intact. Spent quite a bit of time cleaning it up, and it's intact. There's nothing broken. There might be dirt inside, but that's pretty cool finding something like that. This here, on this side, I can make out "Bless This" at the top, and on the bottom I can see OSE. So it originally said "Bless This House." Whoop, I dropped it. Yeah. On the back, it says Habitat for Humanity. It's very difficult to read. That was huge because when I was able to determine that, I Google searched it and I found what this looks like online. And I'll try to attach a photo of that at the end of this video so you can see what that looked like before it got all beat up. So a little Habitat for Humanity token there. And then of course the big surprise of the day is this Wheatie. Never expected to find it. I still didn't research carefully to see what the date was. I do believe it is 1942. See if I can get a good look right here. Yep. I'm going with 1942, yep. Can't tell if there's a mint mark on it. It is really, really caked up. It was not lost recently. It has been in the ground for a while. That was a thrill to find. Never expected to find a Wheatie. It was only about 1.5 inches or so deep, but Like I said, I believe it was stirred up when they poured that cement slab about 5 feet away from where I found it. But I'll definitely take it. It's going to go in my tube of Wheaties that I found hunting when I get back home to Wisconsin. Well, tomorrow, be sure to check out our video. We're going to do beach hunting for the first time in a long time. And hopefully we're going to be in gold hunting mode. Oh, one other thing I found, actually. These are actually... My dad insisted that I put this on the video. I had a real good signal. It said about 1/4, 2.5 inches deep. Generally, as a rule of thumb, if it says it's 1/4 at 2.5 inches, and you dig 4.5 to 5 inches, and you can't even sniff it with the pinpointer, which means it's a few more inches deeper than that, it's probably a piece of can, and a deep stab with the spade would puncture it, and you can feel the aluminum. But my dad insisted that he'd get it out of the ground, because we found this at the old park. And after about a half hour of digging, he finally got this out. It was over 1 foot deep. And he said, "Here, put that in your video." So, here it is. Just a can. That's definitely going to get tossed. But had a real good day hunting. Yeah, if you folks are interested in the cleaning process, check out the YouTube video of how I clean clad coins. There's a step-by-step video, and I'm going to ultimately do that to these, but I want to build up freezer bag full and do it at that time. But I'm exhausted. We started around 8 a.m. and we wrapped up around 3 p.m. and we took about an hour break in between. So there you have it, folks. Our finds for today. My dad's pooped. He's already in there taking a nap. I'm about to go get me a shower and get some KFC for dinner. So we'll see you folks on the next video. Be sure to check it out. Tomorrow's beach hunting video. This is Chris, signing off.